Yeah, I think the last time we spoke, I said my favourite, season was spring. Not quite yet, but more of the sun would be nice. Last fortnight, 3 weeks have been extremely difficult. And the drive in, it's been temperatures -4, -5. Arriving on site, having to use temporary greens again. As a knock-on effect with the growth of the course, the likes of the greens are a wee bit. We're probably looking at we reckon about 4 weeks behind where we would like to be. But yeah, we're looking at, today we're out doing some cutting and moving forward. So the weather moving the next fortnight looks more favourable. The overnight temperatures are the key one for me. We're getting up to sort of 5s and 6s, so that's better than the sort of minus figures. It gives us half a chance. We've had a golf course that's been played quite a bit, and we're keen to just get that growth going. So weather like this, it really does help. Yeah, certainly. It's been a totally different year this spring. This time last year, I think most of us were probably sitting in the garden enjoying breakfast at this time with sort of higher temperatures, probably the best part of 8 degrees, possibly better through the day, through the higher temperatures through the night. It just sort of shows you and highlights that not every year's the same. It's important, that we try and manage the golf course on a daily basis and see what we do with that. I mean, my take on it, the golf course is here to be played, so during a tough year, it's been great for the golfers to have an outlet to come down, and play. I'd imagine some people probably go abroad and play a bit of golf if they're lucky enough, and there's other football, rugby, etc. So it's been great for us to be that outlet for people. They can come down and play a game of golf. Again, the weather's been against us right up to sort of December. We were still hand cutting greens, so the condition of the course, but just at the end of December we went into that real cold, wet spell, in and out of it, and the course condition kind of dropped off there. So we were more on the temporary greens than we would have liked to have been. But again, going back to no 2 years are the same, and even the frost that we're having just now, how hard it is, and how cold it's really surprising. So this is Mark, the deputy, and he's out in the coffee hopper. We had some quite strong winds last week, so a lot of the branches have come off the trees. So this is quite a handy machine. It picks up all the branches, keeps it nice and tidy, and then before we go out with the rough mower, it saves the blades on the rough mower, and it also saves the dispersion of the branches everywhere, which becomes even harder to pick up. So yeah, this is a handy machine. It's almost like a Hoover effect, just tidies everything up. Yep, so this is a new Baroness fairway mower. We've just taken on the lease with the Hamilton Brothers. So yeah, so we're out cutting fairway today, taking advantage of the nice weather. So they're set at 14mm at present. We will go down. We normally cut at 13mm, but yeah, we're sticking at 14. Effectively, we're not taking a lot of grass off at the minute. We're more just tidying them up, divots, etc. Just giving them out a, polish up to an extent. And then probably within the next few weeks we'll be moving them down to the 13mm to more sort of summer heights once we get a bit more growth. Yeah, so a few months back we demoed 3 different manufacturers, and the important thing about it was we got the staff, the team members out demoing the machines. They're going to be using them on a daily basis, so it was important to include them in the decision making. So with Baroness, what we were finding in our setting was that the cylinders are made from sort of Japanese swords, the same material. So what that's helping with, it's keeping it uncut. With the coarser grasses that we've got here, it was helping us, before any machine goes out in the morning, we check it with paper. The paper is reminiscent to the turf, the grass, so we make sure that it's cutting right across. And when we're bringing the Baroness machinery in, time and time again, we weren't having to adjust that. It was holding cut for days and weeks at times, so that's really important, because it's a quick check rather than a full adjust on a daily basis, which again is saving time. It allows the team to get out there and get cutting and moving the course forward. Yeah, with the overseeding, we're hoping now, we used the Dyna seeders to drop, it was about 5 grams per square metre into the greens. So we're hoping to now you know, we've had sort of frosty mornings, and we're looking for better favourable conditions for the seed to start germinating. So hopefully the next sort of few days to a week, if we get these temperatures, you know, we're looking for that to pop and come up. And you know, we did a test last year on the 17th at the back end of the year, and the 4th practice green, and we got great results from using the Dyna seeders. So the idea with the bent is we've got quite a lot of PO in the greens, and we want to sort of get the bent in there to increase the population of the bent. Bent grass for us, it's, you know, as an industry, we're losing chemicals, so the likes of fungicides, etc. So POA is, you know, it's susceptible to the disease. So one of our ways around that is getting the bent. It's you know, less POA likes a lot of nutrition, it likes a lot of water, it's a lot harder work, you know, and then obviously it seeds, so the greens become bumpy. So we're just trying to get the bent population up. That coupled with, we've got really good profiles here, so we're quite set for seeding with bent. We've just got a slight organic matter problem just in the surface, so we'll start verticutting, and we'll hopefully remove that, and it'll help. We'll also top dress, and then that'll refine the surface. At the minute, you know, watching some of the golfers, the members putt, I can see that the greens are bumpy. That comes down to lack of growth, you know, a lot of play over the winter. So what we're trying to do with the top dressing is really find that surface. So we've already put about 40 tonnes of top dressing on. We're just looking for more growth to really get the top dressing in there and give the sward something, you know, to grow into, so we're not smothering it, and hopefully that will help smooth the greens out, you know, and you'll get more consistent growth throughout that.